Greetings there, my fellow foresters. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Against the Storm, Keepers of the Stone. Episode 3, Deep into the Coral Forest. So before we do anything else, let's go to the Smoldering City. And start to buy upgrades with the food stockpiles that we got. So the first upgrade we're going to buy is the Obsidian Archive, so that we can unlock deeds, which are kind of like achievements for bonuses in-game. And also that Queen's Impatience grows slower. Next up, we're going to buy the Impatience Slower and also Consumption Control, so we can control what people eat or do not eat. And then Fuel lasts longer, and we can potentially start with Stone and Clay. I'm not level 3 yet, so I can't buy these higher level ones. I need to level up. Cool. So from here, I would like to... So that was the new biome, the Coastal Grove. I'm going to try to go west towards this point of interest here. And let's do... The Coral Forest gives more food, so I'm going to do the Coral Forest. What we start with will be up to you. So the top option is humans with meat, roots, and amber. Starting with amber is kind of unusual. The bottom option is the beavers and the lizards, and they start with 2 extra people on top of that. So the top option starts with some extra cash. The bottom option starts with a lot more workforce. Also barrels, which is kind of an unusual start supplies, because you can turn that into like wine or beer or something like that. As far as embarkation bonuses, I am going to take the stone and eggs. Alright, looks like Caravan 1's going to be the choice you guys pick. Just peeking on the results of the poll. Yep. Let's embark. I'll do veteran as well. I definitely need a lot more of the passive unlocks to manage something harder. So, inspiring pressure. Forest is scary as is beautiful. Villagers have a 3% chance to produce double yields for each hostility level. During drizzle, traders will arrive super fast. At level 2 hostility, fuel is burned faster. At level 3 hostility, producing metal objects is worse. At level 4 hostility, blood flowers spawn. Oh, that is nasty. At level 5 hostility, they eat a lot more unless their housing and services are fulfilled. That's not so bad. And that's also at level 5 hostility, so that's avoidable. All right. We start with a worm-tongue nest. And some reeds. I don't see a source of clay or stone. And then we're going to beeline straight into a glade, throwing caution to the wind. All right. As far as the blueprints go, I don't care about this. I don't like either of those choices, but I don't have rerolls, so I'll just say, you know what? Leave it up to you. Traders do arrive super fast in this scenario, so I think I'm going to prioritize opening up the trade port early as a result. Additional reed collections? Sure. Let's pick it because we do start with reeds here. And then you guys wanted the... Oh, it tied. So I could be the tiebreaker? So biscuits are eaten by humans, pie is eaten by humans, and I have a whole only human population, so I'm going to go with bakery. Next up, I am going to pick this one. I'm going to go with carpenter. And then the last one, I will have you vote. All right, Red Moon Feathers, we're coming for you. Also, first orders, so because you're already pulled on other things, I'll vote for this. I'll pick the woodcutters. I'll pick egg collectors and camps. And I can already deliver the egg collectors, but I'm going to wait till impatience grows a little bit because I get more bang for my buck then. So this is an Explorer's Lodge. Explorer's Lodge allows you to educate and brawl. Humans don't care for either of those things. Okie dokie. An abandoned cache that I can pop open for scrolls, fish, bleeding trees for resin production, or try to send it to the Citadel if I have more. You guys want me to unlock the clothier. Got it. And then there's Red Moon Feathers, so I can try to repair this, but I would need barrels, pottery, or water skins. And I would need a bakery or a clothier to make the pottery or water skins. So that's going to be a bit of a race against time to try to get that neutralized before it murders me. I mean, I'm all for it. So... I'm trying to think. I started with clay, but I don't know if I'm going to have enough clay to make enough pottery to open that up. But I think that's what I'm going to attempt to do. So the race is against time in order to get this built so that I can start... Oh, you know what? I don't have clay. I thought I started with clay. I was wrong. No, I started with stone. Okay, all right. Different tactic. That won't work. Let's remove this. Clothier. So, I'm going to try to race to water skins. And the harvester's camp gets that. Does that help me at all? No, I can't do that either. Alternatively, I can have this thing blow up. But it will blow up twice and destroy a lot of stuff. There's just no path that I can solve this at the moment without additional resources. So what about some of the orders? This order gives clay, but I need to deliver bricks first. So that's like chicken and the egg problem. And the other order isn't going to help me at all. And that's not enough clay to make enough pottery. Well, let's make one problem into two problems. Sometimes that's helpful. So, you humies, break into this glade too. Because maybe the next glade over will have resources that I need to be able to solve the first glade. Because this will blow up and take out just about nothing. I mean, it will take out the Explorer's Lounge and the abandoned cache, but it won't be super detrimental because it doesn't destroy anything that I really care about. But then it will go into a 10-tile explosion thereafter. So, you know, think of it as slightly timed. Alright, let's get another woodcutter camp too. So that we can earn more wood to be able to build things. It's a really bad starting position, in other words. Now, it's possible that the first trader that shows up, I'm able to, like, buy the resources I need to fix this situation. We'll see. Alright, so the next one is... burning down the Whispering Tomb or reporting it. Reporting it requires amber and packs of provisions. I think I am going to suicide rush burning it down. There is a large stone deposit down here, which will give me stone. So the other thing that I could try to do is break this cache open with stone, knowing that I have a larger resource of stone available to me. Breaking this cache open gives me barrels of ale, but here I just need barrels, not barrels of ale. And this cache doesn't give me anything that will help me neutralize the fuming machinery. Alright, so the fuming machinery needs pottery. So it needs clay for a bakery. It needs, or stuff for water skins. So I could buy clay. Buying 20 clay. And then the order here, building these two camps. Oh, but I need to deliver bricks. Right. That's a little tricky. So let's go back to trying to build the bakery as fast as possible to make the pottery for that. And I am going to collect this here for the people that it offers. But you can vote on what bonus to get. I do have a bunch of fertile soil, if that makes any difference, for the blueprint. Meaning plantation or herb garden I could take advantage of, but I'll leave it up to you. I don't know how much clay I'm going to need, but I'm worried that I don't have it more than I'm going to want. So I'm going to buy out all of her clay. So then the issue is building this workstation. So this workstation is going to need to be built first. I'm going to sunset the clothier here, because I don't see myself getting leather or meat enough to build that. So the attempt here is to make pottery 20 using the clay and wood, so that I can neutralize the fuming machinery before it explodes. That's the hope. Plantation it is. Alright, so this will be neutralized in 2 minutes. And we're getting 5 ancient tablets from neutralizing this seminary, so that will be pretty good too. Alright, so in order to build this thing, I need 5 planks, 2 fabric. So 5 planks, 2 fabric. Actually, I'll just do 2 and 2. And we need to start making that now. So So I'm actually only going to put one person in here because one person... Oh, no, they're already grabbing the wood for the planks. Okay, cool. So we'll hire that out. Oh, this is very much down to the wire. I love it. I have a rampant homelessness problem and like really terrible morale. Some of the morale will be fixed once the Whispering Tombs are destroyed, but it's not going to be destroyed. It's going to be destroyed in 34 seconds, right when the clearance ends. Okay, so that lines up pretty well. That's good. Dog treats. Sure thing. Okay. The cemetery's been neutralized. Lizard resolve is low. Well, that's fine. I'm not worried about it just yet. Because I can always do that. Alright, where is my trade goods? I have 2 fabric and 2 of the 5 planks. So this is probably going to explode once before I'm able to neutralize it. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get this cache broken in time. But I'm not going to race it, because that would be a bad idea. Alright, this thing's gonna explode. Yep. So let's get the woodcutters away from it. New cornerstone. I'm choosing it myself. So that was Woodcutter's Prayer. It destroys all of your wood, but then you cut wood faster, and I had no wood stockpiled. I already knew that. So now our woodcutters cut wood better. Oh, that's the trapper camp. Oop, I moved the wrong thing. There we go. And as you can see, the bonus is down here. Lose all stored fuel, but gain wood production. Alright, the hidden trader cemetery is almost cleared out. We still don't have this thing built. Are we building something else in lieu of that? What are you losers doing? I have... Oh, you know what? I don't have free builders. That would be my fault. Now, my food is dropping, so I'm not going to be taking on new people just yet, until I've secured a better source of food. And speaking of which, so I'm gonna before I trade, I'm gonna look at the new orders to see if any of them ask for... Okay, they don't. I was curious if they were gonna ask for ancient tablets, but they aren't. You guys had me get a plantation for berries and plant fiber. So this order for grain I can't really do very easily. So I'm going to do human relatives, but I think that's going to be tricky for me to do as well, because I don't have human houses unlocked. Alright, so that goes boom in 30 seconds. Got it. But the bakery is getting thrown together, and to be able to neutralize this is 20 pottery. So I'm going to bring in new people now. So now we have our first beaver. But I'm doing that so that I can quickly make the pottery needed to neutralize the next explosion. Because this explosion is unneutralizable. I mean, you know, it's too late. But the next one I'll be able to grab. So there it goes. Oh, it actually didn't destroy the Explorer's Lodge, rather, and the cache that I thought it would. But the next one will. As you can see, it blows up bigger. So I want to neutralize it before it blows up bigger by getting the pottery made. Trappers. And then... Okay. Nuked my pathway. So we have 10 minutes until it blows up again, but we're making half the pottery required to be able to neutralize it right now. And the homes that are queued up are finally getting built. Finally getting around to that. Which is good. So now our hearth is higher level and provides more morale. I'm still favoring the lizards, but yeah, that's fine. It's not hurting them any. So this stonecutter's camp down here is going to be important. That's going to give us a lot of good stone. And I'll put a warehouse there so that they can cash it in quick. Because these are high deposit charges. We're also going to get the farm here with a plantation. And then eventually, once the explosion is neutralized, we can tap that farm as well. Okay, gonna start bringing the materials over to neutralize that. Good, good, good. And then as soon as these guys deliver, I can tell them to, you know, cut it out. How much? My food is really low. Honestly, just because the blessings... The Forest Guardian buffs are so much stronger than the Council of Elders. It's funny, it was the same way the last time I played this, and I thought they would have balanced it since, but they really haven't. Which is unfortunate, because, you know, I'm very much at the mercy of that balance. Okay, it's being neutralized. Good, good, good. So, biscuits and pie are more important than pottery at the moment. We still have... Okay, no, I have a shelter queued up. I was going to say we still have people that are homeless, but that's being remedied. And I can fulfill the woodcutters, but that gives me more villagers, and I don't really want that right now. What I could stand to do is to make this stonecutter camp, and then to be able to fulfill that order as well. And then once I have that stonecutter camp, I'll be able to break open a whole bunch of these caches with the stone that I have. At least that's the hope. As council, you'll feel near useless? Well, so my fuel is up here. If you want to do the prayer, when you see my fuel go down, and then if you see my resolve go down, which is over here, you can do the tails. Yeah, that would be probably the two most effective, but there we go. It is neutralized. And now it's providing clearance water. Good. Cornerstone. I'll take money. I don't really need plant fiber because I have reeds. So I'll take money. Alright, getting the stonecutter camp going. And now that's another order I could fulfill. Bingo, bingo, bongo. I think we have stuff to forage. Do I? No, I don't have stuff to forage. Perhaps I don't even choose in this situation. Because there's really not any benefits that I care to unlock. Just thinking what I need most. I think what will bolster me is to have some stone on hand so that I can break open some of the caches for just like food now. Because I'm hungry? Alright, this woodcutter camp's not going to find available things to cut. So let's move it here. I have a new blueprint. Oh boy. I'm gonna choose the small farm so I can do one farm, one plantation. Diversifying my food a little bit once they're built. Alright, I am going to cash this in too. And have you guys choose here? I will have grain for ale. And I could get stormwater and I will have grain for porridge. For the cookhouse, I don't have a good source for the cookhouse at the moment. But I will have the materials for biscuits, I think. Brewery might be a better choice. Tavern is a good choice, but I don't have the wine or beer for the tavern. So it's like a tavern without that stuff is not much of a tavern at all, IMO, but you know, it's ultimately up to you. Cool. Alright, brewery chose. And I still need to make a whole bunch of stuff. I need to make the carpenter, and then I need to make the clothier, and then I need to make the brewery. I've just been racing against the clock against these glade events. That's been my, you know, the pending push. Alright, newcomers. I'll have you decide between these two groups. So group 1 is 2 beavers and a human. Group 2 is 2 beavers and a lizard. Up to you. And we're cracking caches open that are full of food. Alright, new order. I'm gonna go with aesthetics. I'll be easier to fulfill. I already have 4 of them. And I'm gonna go with provisions and crops because we have farms that are about to go running. And I'll be able to provide provisions and crops. carpenter's up. The next bit of industry I would like to add would be clothier, so that we can start clothing people for morale bonuses, I guess. And you want group 2. Group 2 it is. I have rampant homelessness, so I gotta solve that too. Alright, finally down here it's getting some love. That's been a long time coming. Alright, yep, we're getting the infrastructure added in now, that's great. Now, sacrificing coal and oil, I don't have a method to produce coal or oil yet. I don't have human houses or the ability to provide biscuits. I do have the ability to do aesthetics or provision and crops. So maybe I'll work next on provisions and crops. That seems reasonable-ish. All right. The farm's coming together. Good, good, good. So we have one plantation down here, and then one farm up north, which will be good for, so plantations are for berries and plant fiber. I'll probably plant berries, as food has always been an issue, and then up here, I'll plant grain. And grain and berries can make, like, pies and stuff. Beaver morale low. Alright, that's no problem. Just fire a woodcutter. I see the forest guardians are all ganging up on me. I noted that. So the only cache we haven't popped open is this one. I don't have the stone for it, but I will have the stone soon. It wouldn't be terrible to repair the lodge at some point, but it does require 20 planks, so it's going to be a little bit until I have the resources for that. Cornerstone. Oh, fine. Law supplies. And then you, sir. What food do I have? I got the bakery, so I don't... That porridge bonus doesn't really help me any. Generous donation would alleviate... Add some reputation. And change impatience, so I'll buy that instead. Seems reasonable. I also have tons and tons of reeds, so I'm going to sell some of the reeds for coin. New blueprint. Ooh. Well, I hate all of them. Yeah. That's right. I do have the ability to make porridge, actually. I misspoke. So I'm going to buy the porridge thing so that I can build a brewery and brew up porridge to the delight of all. Which means, given I have a brewery, let's pick Tavern. Let's not leave it to chance or live to voting. I'm just going to outright pick Tavern, as that's going to be a big bonus for us soon. So we have the clothier now. I don't have a lot of resin for the clothier, but at least I can make some initial clothes. I hadn't thought about the dyes or resins needed. Oh well. Let's try to move another person around so that the plantation and the farm are fully staffed. So they're fully staffed now. And I'll even set up a dedicated warehouse just for that farm so that they don't have to run so far. Oh, that's already a shelter? Oh, okay, don't build this one then. Cool. Thank you for tuning in to Against the Storm, Keepers of the Stone, which originally streamed live on Twitch September 27th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow viceroys.